Brighton Marina. This is not my boat, but it is Andy's boat, who's a good friend of mine. I am just wrecking it really, figuring out how this whole water thing works. I know a bit more about the woods than I do about the water. It's not cheap boats, but he's bought an old one that has already depreciated in value a lot and won't really depreciate anymore. And it needs a little bit of updating inside, which I'll show you. And so I think he's going to keep it for a few years, update the inside, and then sell it and probably get similar money back. I think he's doing it quite a smart way. A bit like the first hut, Betty, that we managed to sell for a couple of grand more than we bought her. Look at this. There's actually massive fish in the marina. I saw some proper gobblers earlier. There's a really nice community vibe. There are 1,700 boats here in the marina. I think you're not allowed to live here, but a lot of people do use it quite a lot. I think you're meant to leave a couple of months a year or something like that. But check this out. In here is the other steering thing. Look at that dashboard. That was an 11-hour beast of a sleep. That is exactly how it feels when I'm in the woods. And it feels the same because you've got the master bedroom and the small bedroom. It's like the big hut and the little hut. I'm imagining an experience where we bring Andy's little boat up to here, take it all the way along the coast up to Shoreham, then take it up the River Ada and drop people off at the fountain, and then they can come walk into the woods and then back again. That would be quite the experience. Really nice community on here. Everybody seems to want to help each other. I guess you have to when you live in this close proximity.
I'm really on the ropes this time. I've been fighting all my life for you.
It is Monday afternoon. Oh, nice butterflies.
I never should have said goodbye, but maybe that's what stupid people do.
It's absolutely stunning in here. It's probably the easiest I've ever found it because the weather's so nice, the days are so long. I so need to be here. It's been so long since I've been here. Just had a good chat with Chaz, putting the world to right. Oh wow, hang on.
'Cause you gave me peace, and I wasted it.
Got my stuff back off Chaz, and we're back in the driving seat again. And because I haven't been here, and the deer stalkers haven't been here, the deer are everywhere.
I'm here to admit that you were my medicine.
For all you guys who came to work at the work party to build the hut from the brackets, we have been sent a G-stove. I'm sure I won't be able to fit it myself, but we can have a play around today and pull it out and see how it works, and then hopefully call for help from Instagram stories. Aidan, Josh, anybody else who knows what they're doing with cutting holes and things. New little handles added to the split door that Aidan put in. I'd love to say I've grown it. Looks like a heart, doesn't it? I haven't, but I'm the ruiner tomato like an apple. Bloody great. Look how unbelievable Josh's table looks.
Oh, I couldn't quit, and I'm down on my knees again.
We're gonna get this done, guys. It's about time, I'm sure some of you would say. But we're gonna look after these huts. We're not gonna, never say never about building more, but because we've got these brackets sitting here begging for it. Oh, if you haven't seen the Thinking Digital talk, go and have a look at that. Those are ideas that I had brewing in my head since the very beginning of this project. So to have them out now, feels like finally we can get to phase 2. And that's about actually looking after what we've got, building it, developing it, lacquering it, protecting it, and building systems and routine and rhythm. So one of the things I'm trying to do today is take like inventory of everything we've got, so it's easier for friends to use the space.
Asking.
I finally plucked up the courage today to ask Chaz if I could borrow his electricity. I never wanted to do that when we were living here. It would defeat the object of the experiment. But now I'm only here 1 week or so every season. I want to make sure we actually get some work done. Going to the pub every single time I need to charge a battery disrupts the work day. Well, also costs a lot of money because I end up buying loads of booze and food. This is probably half a mile walk still. I wouldn't call it that convenient, but it's easier than a 10-15 minute drive. That's the spot where we built the big hut. You wouldn't know a hut got built there, but it does look like it's been a bit tarnished. The tracks in the ground where we got the van stuck. And that's where the veggies used to grow. Completely claimed by nature. And if you watch the Once Around the Sun film, which we're still very proud of, I think it'll carry on being something that we're proud of, you'll see in it there's this bit about a foxglove. And it's right over here in the height of summer, something I didn't expect to see. I thought the bluebells were the one. But check it out. I don't know if it's just not growing as big this year, or whether it's too early, but have a look at that.
Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
Stunning patterns, but a very powerful learning tool for me about where life grows and how impermanent it is. You're not ready for this butterfly.
Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
Wow.
Ooh.
Anyone knows what those ones are? Anyone knows what those ones are? Anybody know what they are? I haven't seen that style before, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Managed to get these 2 shelves up on either side of the furnace so we can start putting stuff on shelves. I did a bunch of shopping, and for dinner, last night's leftovers, which is a veggie broccoli cauliflower curry and rice. And that was last night, Sunday night. I had some friends over, which was lovely, and then Mina cooked this lovely curry, which I'm very thankful for today. Banging.
I'm sorry for the ways that I used you, and I could care less right now, but you know you hurt me pretty good too.
There are things that I can't tell you, but they'll always be true. There are words that I just can't say now, 'cause they'll only deceive you. Can there be a tomorrow? Just found a pile of the Corcovado handbooks. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. I think there is a download that you can do online. It's amazing, isn't it? You don't really realise what you're doing. You don't realise how much stuff you're creating. Like these brackets I've designed, I've done nothing with them yet other than build that one square hut because I had too much going on. And this Corcovado handbook, I've barely talked about it since. We haven't even built a program of teaching about it, but I just looked through the 7 ideas or 7 concepts that can help expand your mind. I still believe in every single one of them. Let me know if you've read the handbook and if you liked it, if you didn't understand it, what stuck out to you. Try and find the download link so you guys can get it if you want it. But I can't believe we pulled this together fully from the community and took it on tour around the UK. That's good. I've got to give one to Chaz, my neighbour, because he never saw it. And it's also mad when I think about all the people now as I'm reflecting on these huts that have come to help, to build, to put time, sweat in. And the amount of brands like this. Look, Simba mattress that's going in the new hut, sleep spray and eye patches. It smells unbelievable, for the record. I can't believe it still smells so good. We had Lisa, who sent this mattress. We had Lynx, the stove light guys, who sent this thing through that charges off your log burner. The Stingray. We had the eBay video that made Josh make that. Victorinox send in this amazing Swiss Army knife, which has been handy today. I'm probably forgetting 4 or 5 others. Oh, and of course, G-Stove, who have just given us the new stove that we'll put in this week. It's a great privilege having people not just watching but connecting on the YouTube, because now it's not happening so much. You realise, wow, what a crazy ride that has been. But it's probably a good thing that things come in waves, because you have a chance to clean up, a chance to appreciate, reflect and value it, because if you don't value it, then what's the point in the first place? I forgot I got sent this lamp as well, which has got a solar panel on the top, and when you close the thing, that's quite cool, isn't it? We'll go inside. Final addition for the evening in the hut, the twinkle lights. I think they look quite good. Morning guys, it's Tuesday, feeling pretty good. Went to the fountain last night, had a couple of pints, saw Alex. Picked up a new rucksack actually, I'll show you in a minute. This was the bar from the eBay video, and we had been storing everything on the inside that Josh had made, but everything was getting completely drenched and having to wash it out every time. The only thing worse than not having storage is having storage that looks like it's going to work and it doesn't. So now what I've decided is that we're going to get rid of this wood store. Oh, I bet I zoomed in then. And put it all in here. So I've taken out the middle shelf, and I think I'm going to use that to sort of guard the bottom of the hut. And then that's going to be the wood store. And it also kind of marks out this living space a bit, this sort of semicircle from the end of the hut to the fire pit. A gap so you can get to the toilet, which is through there. The kitchen table, and then the wood store cum bar if we need it. But isn't it just amazing what Josh does? He's just exceptional at this kind of woodland carpentry or pallet furniture.
Yeah, we made each other bleed, and we tasted it. I'm here to admit that you were my medicine. Oh love, I couldn't quit, and I'm down on my knees again. Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
In year one we obviously had like no planning at all. That was all part of it. But now we're through that. The main goal for me, take a look, done a rearrange, art, bed, double bed area, and then beers in that case, food in that case. Basically now trying to get organised in a way that means others can do the work without me being here. The reality is people could come visit but they wouldn't feel comfortable, and they definitely couldn't do any work because they didn't know what I was trying to do. Whereas now I can add to my list, move timbers. So we're in a different phase altogether now, a different phase.
Oh, thank you for the happiest year of my life. Ooh.
I've never tried this before. If any of you have, try it with the old cereal, see how it goes. Actually, let's give it a taste first. Oh, tastes like water. It's alright. Anyway, I just got sent this bag. Waterfly, enjoy your life. We focus on outdoor sports products like fanny packs, waist bags, sling bags. This is going to go in the hut. Well, cheers guys. I must admit the fresh air acts like coffee. I guess the ability to be immediately useful, like moving stuff around that needs to be done, it feels good. I've never had it this easy in the woods. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you're equally as lucky to be able to eat nutritious food. I don't take it for granted. I've met a lot of people who have mobile phones that can watch YouTube videos, living on the streets, got no home. So if you're watching this video and you're homeless and disconnected from your family, haven't got any food to eat, I'm thinking of you. Use that phone to call someone. Call the Samaritans, call your family. You're not alone. We're all connected. There is love out there for you. No matter how much you hate yourself, think you're unworthy, unlovable, there is always hope. All that dies can go back into the ground and come out as good. Here goes my morning rant for you. I literally couldn't have picked a better week to be doing this. To see the pub, to meet the neighbour, to think about what work needs to be done, to plan with the timber yard, to pick up some stuff, to see Rick, the owner, to enjoy it, to make a video, to have some friends. It's a lot of different stuff. And it does take a week. It takes 5-6 days, working week in the woods. I'm cooking for myself tonight. Been out meeting Rick and his team. I didn't realise, but it's been a year now since I've been back. I've just had a year of this lease. And it's not too expensive, but with me not using it that much, it is quite expensive. So I think the minimum of 1 week every season really is the minimum it needs to be, otherwise it's not worth the money. And tonight I'm going to get some veggie sausages on the go. Bollywood bangers, cauliflower, lentils, pulses, seeds, nice. And I get to do some eggs with some spring onion, red onion, bit of cheese in there. I think toast up some pittas and put them on there as well. Simple, nice dinner. Maybe some tomato. Oh yeah, definitely some tomato.
So, wake me up when they build that time machine. I wanna go back. Wake me up when you were sleeping next to me.
Good job my girlfriend ain't here. Yeah. This is an onion vest. Whoa. Some bits. Some veggie sausage. A few eggs. A little bit of milk. See how we get on. Don't know what it is, but it's all going in this griddle. Hopefully it'll come out alright.
'Cause I really loved you. Ooh, ooh.
It's looking pretty good. Okay.
Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. For the happiest year of my life, yeah. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
I don't quite know what I'm doing. It's cooking. It's not the prettiest thing I'll ever cook. It's got lots of colours, and there's plenty of it. This is the life. I mean, admittedly, my standards aren't as high as normal people's. Yeah. Cheers.
'Cause I really loved you.
Oh. I might regret this, but it feels good. My feet are way too hot. You've probably got a lot going on. You're probably watching this on your mobile on a commute, or tucked up in bed after drinking too much or working too hard, or trying to avoid a family member. So I know life's nuts. I know that because that's where I was last week. But I invite you just to have a little reflection about your life right now. Take this minute. I'll give you a minute on this video. Keep watching, keep listening, and have a little think about what you're grateful for. What's going well. What you can appreciate that is of value in your life. It's a weird thing trying to share this space with you guys through this phone over the internet. I hope you enjoyed that though. Literally just sitting here 1 minute after that last clip, I got an email. Great news, your business current account is now up and running. That, guys, is the community account for Corcovado, where for those that want to be denizens of Corcovado, global citizens, as we form this global hamlet. If you saw my talk at Thinking Digital, you know what I'm talking about. That's where they're going to send the money. And we haven't been able to get any better than the Patreon, the original Patreon experiment. I didn't want people sending me their money and then trusting me with it. And so we're ready to roll. We are officially ready to rumble. I've been waiting for ages for this. I'm so pleased. It will sound vague and a bit confusing for those of you that know, for those of you in the mighty network you're not in the Mighty Network, then do join corcovado.mn.co. For those of you, about 100 people maximum, that will be in this V1 of the global hamlet. Mate, what does it really mean to build a global identity, global citizenship, and to actually build a micro government that's direct democracy, takes the money all the way out of politics, and actually focuses on the biggest existential threats: environmental crisis, how we relate to technology, and the refugee crisis. And we're going to do that through members of our community. And we can start, we can begin. And I'm going to move 300 quid from my Monzo account that I've been saving into that account right now. So here's my Monzo, minus 985 out of my 1,000, but I've been putting my Corcovado 1% aside for the last 6 months, since the beginning of the year. So now I can move this across to the community account. Whoop whoop. I think that's it. It definitely takes a minute to get used to the all the sounds again. What sounds like people everywhere. I mean, this is like a massive apartment. It's really spacious. Need to get some seats in here. I just sat down with the guitar and felt like I opened up a bit more, which is good. It's my second night alone in a row. Got some friends coming tomorrow, hopefully, and then my parents coming on Thursday. It's a challenge, but I'm more and more thankful for this space than ever before. Completely different. I was just walking around for the last couple of hours with no shoes on, and then putting shoes on to come inside, as in slippers. It's like, that sums it up. That's the opposite of how normal life works. To wear your shoes outside and take them off to come inside. I could do with a shower and I could do with cutting my nails. I don't have any nail clippers with me. They're getting annoyingly long. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I hope you're good. It's actually the afternoon on Wednesday. I've got some friends coming soon. Old friends who I've worked with for a long time. And I think it's just about ready for them. Looking fairly ordered in here. I mean, it's a bit cluttered. We need more storage. Slackline, fire pit, table, steps. Finished the log store and put together the burner. I looked at a trailer and went and viewed it in Shoreham yesterday for a couple £100. Asked my mate to come and drop it off to me so we could build the third hut out of brackets. And then I thought better of it, and I thought, do you know what, it's finally time that we get to the more detailed projects and make this machine work well. So I've been putting together a blog of all the things you need to know if you were to come and stay here with a few people, and trying to get to the detail of finishing certain jobs. So I'm quite proud of myself, I feel like, being responsible. And once everything's tip-top and systemised, then we can think about new things.
I feel time is moving too fast. If we could slow it down, sit back and relax. Because if I don't take my foot off the gas, I might miss it all. Don't wanna miss it all.
If it's bees, it's fine. It's wasps, it's bad.
Oh yeah, there is a nest up there.
They are bees, I think, because their wasps would have been attacking by now.
Interesting.
But they don't like it, basically.
They don't like
so
it
I
at
would
all,
suggest that we probably don't do it because we don't want to make them angry.
That's true. Maybe we just
Otherwise,
change
this
it.
is not going to be a very fun afternoon. I think the bees aren't very happy with the disturbance.
So if you ever see me walk by, I've been moving slowly, you know why. I'm in
looks
slow motion. And if you ever wonder why I drive slowly as I ride by.
Log store is finished and ready. Loo roll holder coming along. Just tidying it up. Dun 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 dun. Oh, like a charm.
It looks like a sheath.
Got a sanding block. Sorting it out.
Oh, you can't, it's too low.
It's too low. Oh.
I feel time is moving too fast. If we could slow it down, sit back and relax. Because if I don't take my foot off the gas, I might miss it all. Don't wanna miss it all. God damn, I need to get laid. Instead I'm gonna work just to get paid. I'll eat dinner that my mother's made, and do the shit that I do on my birthday. Taste the hazy blaze and laze around blazing windows down like a summer's day.
And that's the end of that technique.
I feel time is moving too fast. If we could slow it
And off they go.
down.
Another couple of happy friends. I am just loving it. Oh, the woods is well used. Stick a fork in me. I don't quite know what to do next, but now I'm not racing on to make more big things. I must admit the hard work of lacquering the hut and stuff feels a bit much for me, but maybe that's my next step of development. As the guys were leaving, I asked Adina what would be the one thing that would help her stay here for longer, and she said a shower cubicle. And so I was thinking it's probably about time we sort that out. I'm thinking over there, behind that tree, facing out to the forest, spacious shower cubicle. Basically heat a bucket up over the fire, carry it over, hoik it up on a rope, and then let it sprinkle down on you. Give you a 3, 4, 5 minute shower, I don't know, 3-minute shower maybe. But I think what I'm learning is it's not just about the shower, it's about the psychological spaces I've gone to, the place where I clean myself, and I've done that, and now I'm ready for another day. It rejuvenates your energy rather than feeling like, when the hell am I going to get home? Thanks for the materials, Josh Price. It's about nearly 10 o'clock, and I've just been going mad trying to make this roof. I think we're getting quite close now. The advantage of only using the brackets at the bottom is that I can make the roof section separately very easily. The disadvantage is that, because we don't have enough 2x4s that fit in the bottom, the disadvantage is I don't know how I'm going to join the roof section to the rest of it. But what is nice is that Josh's bar, the old shelf of the bar, fits nicely across there, and then the middle shelf will be the nice flooring. This is probably a far better use of the materials than trying to build another hut when we haven't managed to finish the first two. So feeling highly motivated, but you need people to come visit to give you the ideas. Good morning, guys. Another very peaceful sleep. Another peaceful sleep. I just walked over to Chaz's. It's a long way from here, but a lot closer than going to the fountain. Get some new batteries. Making some progress on this shower cubicle. I was thinking when I was lying in bed about how to fix the roof to the body, and I think the only way to do it is through these stanchions and then doubling them up like that as well, so they're in all directions. I mean, obviously the angles are... Oh no, that is going to work all right. I can't think of another way really, so hopefully this will work. And I'm chuffed that the last bits of the bar are going to go in nicely.
Back and relax, because if I don't take my foot off the gas, I might miss it all. Don't wanna miss it all.
I think it looks great. It's really tall. Really tall. Wow. Now I've got to figure out how to build the shower contraption part. Any ideas in the comments, very, very welcome. It's not perfect, but I quite like this. I could be wrong, but I think this is the life. 10:30, already built something analog and practical. I've got reception here now. I've got 4G signal sitting right here. Well, not now because my phone's off, but I can do. And so it's changed my relationship a bit, but I think the key limiting factor is that the nearest power is about half a mile away. So yeah, I can have charge, but basically I shouldn't bring any power into this area. That's the only thing that we can really limit, because when my phone's on, it's on. So yeah, a little bit of laptop for half an hour, a little bit of charge just to see who's coming. I'm okay with that. I can't control whether there's reception or not, but I can control whether or not we let any power in. So there's no solar, so it's only whatever battery you've got on your phones. No battery packs. New loo roll holders looking good. I just found the materials for the other bench. It's not quite as long, but hopefully we can make something a little bit similar on the other side. So I'm just making these little blocks a little taller, offcuts from the pergola. Even when I try and copy, I end up changing it. I think it looks quite good, really. Tucks under nicely. We actually got quite a fun day of guests today. We got Luke Brabant coming, he's a graffiti artist who loves mixing city and country, and that's how he reached out to me. So we're going to try and do some graffiti, which is typically very urban, in the woods. And we also got Jordan coming, who's bringing a group of cyclists to come bike packing through here on the weekend. And good old sturdy, stalwart Josh Price is turning up to take a look as well. So yeah, it's going to be a nice big final day. I think I might go home tonight or tomorrow morning. That'll be Saturday on the boat, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's sort of 5 nights out in the alternate nature world. That's about right for me, I think. That works. I can't tell you how much easier it is now to just focus on making the space nice. Now that I'm not asking myself, what is this? Or what is the mental and spiritual work that I should be doing from the woods? Because that's now kind of underway. All that's left is to enjoy. I feel like I'm working about 10 times as fast. Also, it's true that all the materials are here from the past. Investments we've made, failed projects. That makes it easy to sort of salvage. Many fewer unknowns than there were when we began. Plus it's gorgeous weather, which makes everything easy. Cop a load of that. What the hell is going on? I've got to go and have a look.
Yeah.
It's quite the contraption, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where have you come from?
Just on the Bluebell Railway.
Okay. As you like. As you like. Maybe that's how the next hut should travel. The neighbours are going to have a field day with your van, I tell you. This is Luke. He is an amazing artist, as you can tell. You're loving a bit of the city and country as well, aren't you?
Bit of both, yeah, absolutely. Mix it up a little bit.
So what have we got in here?
Got a bit of graffiti paint.
Nice.
Probably, I'm not sure what we're actually going to paint on.
Oh, we got plenty of wood, so we can find something.
So I was thinking something sort of Green Man-esque.
Green Man?
You know, like Green Man Festival kind of.
Not really.
No? I'll show you some photos.
Yeah. Because you've done painting workshops, like urban graffiti painting workshops in the woods before, haven't you?
Yeah. So we used to run like a school called Paint in the Woods. It was bringing kids out of the school square box, getting them out into a bit of nature, and they just have fun, basically.
The thing that attracted me when Luke slid into my DMs on Instagram was that I like anything that ruffles the feathers between city and country, that builds that bridge, that connects us, that blends the two so we can think about the on and off living in harmony, city and country. So we're going to give it a go, find something up in here to do it on. I mean, not a tree, like one of the huts or something. Inside, maybe inside one of the huts, that might be nice actually. My artistic talents are limited, let's say. Luke is going to try and do a bit of a green man on this piece, and I'm going to learn some stuff on this one. Got the paintbrushes, the aerosols.
Give it a good shape. The best thing to do is just sort of practice shapes, really, and lines. You can obviously, the further away you are, the fatter it's going to be, the closer you are.
I know this from Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, exactly. Different shapes, really.
It definitely has a whiff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Realistically, honestly, I may or may not put this in the video, but is this bad for the environment?
It's not the best.
No.
It's not the best. Again, like I say, I did used to have those.
The eco
sugar
cans,
ones.
yeah, the sugar cane. No, not ideal, but at least we can learn this way.
Yeah.
I'm kicking down your love, fake like a lagoon, hanging there in empty space, out there in the hazy fall. I'm not saying it's your fault.
Already looks very, very cool.
Baby, let me go.
So you're saying it's just as much about what isn't there as what is there?
Yeah, so you're kind of looking for the negative spaces in there. So you've already got a black background.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing little highlights on each bit. Trying to work symmetrically as well.
Okay.
Do a dot there, I do a dot there.
I mean, basically yours looks exactly the same as mine.
Yeah, pretty much. Near enough identical. If you attach that
Yeah.
to the can, and then
Okay.
you've got yourself like
Okay,
a
you
small
got a
little circle.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Guys, if you've been following these videos from the first year, you'll know that this is like an artistic manifestation of the kind of furniture we were building in V1. And this is the kind of furniture now that we have. The log store, the table. And I'd like to think that I'm leveling up my game with the pergola as well. So this will remain, because I can already tell it's going to be glorious. And this will get covered up afterwards, but you got to start somewhere, haven't you? Looks wicked, mate. Interesting. Start with the black, put in some of the layers, getting lighter, coming to the front, and then go back and then re-sculpt the edges again, I guess, of the background. It's nice with all the dappled light over the top as well. Yeah, it's cool. We've had very natural art here, but not like interpretive, imaginative art.
Oh, baby, let me go. Release me from your hand.
Mine looks like a pizza.
It just needs a bit more definition, that's all.
As do all ill-defined things.
Yeah. Lovely. It's alright, you can come back with the black as well afterwards. Pure concentration face going on there, I love it.
It looks better in the camera than it does in real life, to be honest with you. Luke, what's your Instagram if people want to go follow you and see what you're up to?
It is Luke Brabants. So Luke and then Brabants.
Hanging loose from the wall.
As you guys know, I always have this eternal struggle to make sure that what we're doing here in the woods fits, let's say, with the vibe and the neighbours, and so that we can carry on being here for generations to come. And it's so interesting, the difference between this quality piece of art, and we've taken away the Corco tag, because I think it, in this case, I think it sort of makes it look less intentional and less like fine art, which it is. Whereas if I left this one knocking around, people would think I had opened a squat. Isn't it mad, the difference between what can come out of the can? Luke, thanks so much for coming down, mate. Hopefully it won't be the last we see of you.
Strips and flakes of paint.
Just putting the finishing touches, got a bit of rope. But look who's arrived, Jordan Addison, doing prep work for his bike packing trip this weekend. Hello, mate.
How are we doing?
You got the goods?
Got some of the goods. Hey, Ryan.
Nice.
Hey, Ryan.
I'm tearing down your love. No less remains. I can feel the roof crash down.
Sweet, man.
Maybe I'm dreaming.
Oh, it fits nicely on the tree as well. Josh Price, he's back. He's back. How you doing?
Maybe I'm dreaming. Lying on a redwood floor. Eyes fixed on the ceiling.
Oh, it looks fantastic from here. Oh my gosh, it looks great. Jordan is a man who does things well. He tidies up for fun and puts on great experiences, and, well, like me, likes community and how that all comes together. But I always say you need someone to make a mess and someone to tidy it up. I think we've been lacking the person to tidy it up around here. So it's good to have that influence. Turning it from a squat into a semi-habitable hut with a token candle there, and then we're going to try and have a look and see how this log burner goes together. Massive thanks to G Stove for sending this burner with all the trimmings. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Oh wow, it already looks great. Glory.
Wow.
Okay.
Your legs fold out, right?
Nice. What's that guy called? TA Outdoor. If you guys haven't seen TA Outdoor, he's blown up in the last couple of years doing good bushcraft stuff, and he's got one of these. Yes. This is the little oven to cook off the chimney. That is absolutely stunning. Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it complements the hut really well, I think, the silver.
Does that just slide on top, you know?
Goes in the chimney.
More of a flume.
I never realized just the shades of white, but you saw it at the taste of barely. Took it all out of me, but I see
That is stunning.
through you and you won't because I'm in no grave anymore.
So this water tank rests around the pipe. 3 litres of water fills up there. And then you get your hot water tap here. We're going up in the world.
That's mad.
You guys have kitted me out. Thank you so much.
Through you and you won't because I'm in no grave anymore. You used to shine so bright, but you saw it at the taste of a bitter leaf. Took it all out of me, but I see
Oh,
through you and you won't because I'm in no grave anymore.
just there. That is the absolute works, isn't it? Maybe it's better to put it in the back corner here. Wow. I just absolutely love it. Thank you so much. I am so excited to use that for everything, basically. I think I might have a new hut I'm moving into. It looks so good.
It's mad.
We have just added a top layer that Josh Ovenden would be proud of, which we're going to very satisfyingly cut down. And it fits in with the rest of the furniture.
You used to shine so bright, but you saw it at the taste of a bitter leaf. Took it all out of me, but I see through you and you won't because I'm in no grave anymore. You used to shine so bright, but you saw it at the taste of a bitter leaf. Took it all out of me, but I see through you and you won't because I'm in no grave anymore.
Yeah, battery died and I went to the pub with Josh. Came home about 11:30 last night. So I went to Brighton on Saturday morning. So it's the same kind of working week that I used to do when I was living in the woods. It's been an amazing week. Amazing time to reconnect with the people, the land, the experience, tidying up, opening it up for new groups, seeing the summer, and eating the first produce from this bad boy. The corn is coming up good now, the carrots are sneaking their way underneath, and obviously the potatoes have stolen the show. It's nice joining the worlds up, having Amina there, having my potatoes there, and loads of friends as ever. I'll see you guys soon.